Hey everybody, Chetan this side, DevRel team at Canton Foundation, and in this part of the CF Developer Series video, we will be demoing how to use the Canton Foundation MCP and the newly released Canton Foundation Daml Skill for Claude Code to generate more Canton 3.5 pattern matched and accurate Daml contracts using Claude Code, plus how to install it easily in your Claude Desktop. So the problem statement that we get all the time of Claude and Claude Code having very depreciated information and unknown libraries that do not exist anymore, or Daml patterns that does not follow CIP56, or in general follow like 2.x Daml. I mean, all that problems should be solved in the first place. So this particular video we will see how it all works, how you can get started, and you know what, let's get started. So we will start the demo by actually showcasing something which has been out there for quite a good time, but yeah, we will come here at the dev hub at canton.foundation, but additionally you can also find the dev hub link in the official documentation as well, here in the more resources and the external developer toolings card. So if you click here, you come all the way to the devhub.canton.foundation. So when you come to the dev hub, it is basically a catalog of every single tool by partners or officially made by the Canton network team. So you can search or you can basically index based on the filters here, your preferred tool. So coming back, we will just click on the AI tool feature here, which will show us all the available AI tools in the Canton ecosystem. And here is the Canton Dev MCP server. We'll click on the repo. It takes us all the way to the repo at the Canton Network Devs GitHub org, and we go all the way down to the README file and install for the Claude Desktop. So once you come here, it is just one npx command away to install the whole MCP in your Claude Desktop. In the next release, it will also be available for Claude.ai web interface as well. So do make sure that you check that out. So we will just copy this one command. Now we will try to see how it actually works by coming to terminal. So we are just gonna paste this command here like this, and we are gonna click enter. So once you run this command, it will ask you that, hey, it is here, Claude Desktop if detected. It will automatically add itself to the config, so you don't have to do it manually. Because I already have the MCP in my Claude Desktop, it shows that this, but if you don't, it will just directly get installed. But if you already have it, it will just ask you to override. When you say yes, it basically config updated. Next seconds to start Claude Desktop and the MCP will work. So that's it. Isn't that simple? So we'll come back to Claude all the way here. I'm just gonna make sure that I close this window. And okay, so we are now at Claude Desktop existingly. So what we are going to do is first verify if we have the MCP running right now. So we are going to go to the options, we are going to go to the settings all the way to connectors, and in the connectors section you see Canton Dev. In Canton Dev you need like all these tools which are a part of MCP: Canton lookup, check, get started, FAQ, all that stuff, right? And you can just change it to basically allowing all of them. I am sort of like allowing them later on, but yeah. Now to test if this MCP really works after adding it and verifying it exists, all you need to do is just start a totally new session at Claude. Don't use memory. Yeah, I'm just gonna start. Let's just say I'm gonna start, hey, I am a developer, that's my bad, developer from EVM, and I want to learn, or you know what, not even specify your background. Let's see how the MCP handles if it does not know your background. So hey, I'm a developer and I want to learn how to build on Canton network. So when you ask this question to Claude, what it's gonna do, it's now gonna go back and check with the MCP. So now the MCP is triggered right now. So if you go to the search available, you will say found tools, right? I should use the Canton Dev tool to search for what I need. Found tools, done. I would love to get a personalized guide. So what it does right now is it provides a process where it learns your background first. So what's your primary development background, So I'm just gonna say my background, for example, is coming from Solana. So when I say Solana, now it's gonna start. As you would say, Claude wants to use Canton, get started from Canton Dev, which is the MCP. I'm just gonna go ahead here and allow it once because yeah, I just wanna demo it more in the future. But please go and click on always allow in the future. Okay. So I'm just gonna click here like always allow, and you should do this. So you don't need to like click it every time. Okay. So once you do this, it will start searching through multiple MCP context links, everything that MCP does with an LLM model. So like this, it now creates a more solid response for you than a normal AI search away. Key mindset shift from Solana is this. Getting started setup is by you having DPM. It shows you Daml Assistant or Daml Package Manager is depreciated in normal AI. Normally Claude does not know that Daml Assistant is depreciated. So there are instances where it recommends Daml Assistant all the time. So I would say that's why MCP is important. Requires JDK VS Code, blah, blah, blah. It gives you this, and then it recommended path for you learning ahead is this, and this. Now we can start by, hey, share me how to get started in Canton coming from EVM. So we are gonna ask something like this. We are gonna hit enter and see what it does. Again, it wants to use the MCP. I'm just gonna say allow once, but you should say always allow. So just allow it. We don't need to get bothered with it. I think I'm just gonna hide the panel so you can see this. Canton get started, Canton check, everything is working fine. MCP is getting triggered right now in the background if you don't know what it is. So yeah, coming from EVM, here is a major shift. Key mindset shifts coming from EVM, right? Getting started, here is everything that you need to get started. Learning path is here. You can actually ask more questions as you go forward in your learning path. And now we are gonna go to Claude Code and see the CF Daml skill in action. And what we are going to do is come all the way back here. We will just directly jump to the CF Daml skill. So it's in the same GitHub org. The CF Daml skill like this. You go all the way down to the README. You go to the installation. You copy this npx command. We are just going to copy paste the npx command. We hit enter in your terminal. Yeah, it's just going to ask you if you want to install the package. I'll just say yes because it's already there for me. Canton Foundation Daml Claude Skill version this Claude skill resource Claude Desktop detected. It automatically put the skill in your skills folder. Okay, so where would you like to install? So now it's gonna ask you where would you like to install. Okay, so I'm just gonna make it more easier. Yeah, so where do you want to install your skill, in your skills folder or whatnot, and I would say just gonna select 3 here. Yeah, so based on your particular input, you can just go for both. So if you want to use it in your Claude Code desktop, you can just say click 1. If you want to use it in Claude.ai, you need to actually upload a zip file to your skills, and then if you select both, but for 3 you get both. But when you say 3, the choice number 3, it first automatically installs the skill in your Claude desktop, to use it in your Claude Code, and then it creates a cf-daml-still.zip which you can directly upload in your Claude AI. It gives you the instructions to do that by going to settings and skills, but I'm pretty sure at this point everybody knows that, so I'm just going to demo how it actually works in Claude Code on desktop. It is as simple as that. So we are going to go all the way back to the Claude Code, and now Claude has a skill that it should have. So now we'll go here, back to the settings, we go to the skills, and now skill have something called as a Daml skill. This is a skill which just got installed right now. It has a Daml contract, it has everything like skill.md file, it has references about Canton 3.5, that everything that it should be aware of, so you can explore it in your free time. Use Daml skill to generate a Daml contract for stablecoin issuance on Canton using CIP56. Generally, you have to explain what CIP56 is, and there is a very high chance that it still gives you non-CIP56 compliant contracts. So I'm just gonna click enter. It's gonna start a new session, and then it's actually, I don't want to do that. No, thanks. I don't trust AI much. But yeah, now it is gonna make the Damls. It's gonna hit the Daml skill right now, as you can see. It's just generating tokens, burning tokens. Hefty stuff, but it does the job for us. But yeah, use Daml skill to generate a Daml contract for stablecoin issuance. Yeah, allow once, always allow. I'm just allowing everything always right now because I don't want to click every time on allow once and whatnot. Awesome. So let's see what it does. I think it's gonna take a little bit of time. So if it takes too much time, you might see a small like jump here. So why not we let it just do its job and just jump when it actually concluded with something. I would love that. So here we go. So it might be pretty fast for you, but it took me almost I don't know, for me it was 15-20 minutes. But the good thing is that now, along with the help of, especially with the help of the CF Daml Claude Code skill, the Claude Code is much more smarter and more accurate to actually generate, and actually detect the right version that it should generate for 3.5.2, and then generate the whole code which is in stablecoin. Yeah, so it is in Daml slash stablecoin files right now. Everything is done. I just ran this and this, so I ran all. But you know what, why trust it? We should trust ourselves and check if it actually works. So I'm just gonna go all the way. I'm just gonna open VS Code. It has generated okay, verification first. It already has generated the file inside my workspace. As you can see, here are the test and here is the workflow. Here is the Daml file which is getting generated, the core and the types, which is good, that it has been using the right one. Pretty good. Transfer instruction. The best part is that now it is actually verifying if the code that it generates matches the right pattern of CIP56, which is given by the skill. So now you see the skill is sort of working like a engine, a verification engine, which is just feeding the right pattern, what is the wrong pattern, the right data, and the wrong way to do things. So now the code, and when it's getting generated, now it's getting verified that it should be generated in the right way. So we are just gonna see if it all works or it is just some random code. So all we just gonna do is to see the final check if this is really right, and if it all works, we are just gonna see if it generates into a Daml .dar file which we can upload on a validator. So dpm build, and because we have multiple packages, I'm just gonna say dpm build all, running multi-package build of all packages. Yeah, so it already has everything built. So as you can see in the workflow.daml dist, it already has created a dar file. So to see if it all works, I'm just gonna remove this dar file for once, because we want to see it generating the dar file in front of our own eyes. So again, I'm just gonna pass the same command. It is running the multi-package build. It is building the main file. It is compiling, and it has successfully created our workflow here and the test files here. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. Isn't that amazing that now you can actually use a Daml skill to generate more accurate and better Daml contracts in the first place? But yeah, this is something that you should definitely give it a try to developer toolings and developer hub. Here you can identify any tool that you want: AI tools, local dev SDKs, APIs, indexing, any tool for you. And do make sure that you try out the sea of Daml skill the next time you generate anything by Claude Code. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that we had for the demo today. Let me know anything that you need as a question. You can always go to the forum.canton.network and tag me to ask questions about it, or you should definitely watch more of the videos in this series. So until next time.